slumping a little bit, but he's still a top player, and he knows his own standing within the team better than anyone. He's the greatest talent scout in the world, man.
Well, there's a difference between slumping because you can't keep up, or slumping because you don't physically have enough time to sit there and practice. Like, I know you've had this sometimes. I've had it. We do so much on the side that we sit back down and go to play, and our brain goes, do this, and the fingers just can't keep up because you don't have enough time.
But I think that if Boxer is coming out here, he's feeling confident. Sella has chosen him, and he feels confident to go out. He's probably been practicing a lot because Boxer just doesn't go, you know, I'll just do it, whatever, what the hell. No, he's not like that.
He loves his fans, too.
He does, exactly. He wants to look good for his fans. Obviously, anyone does. Boxer's got maybe more fans than anyone in StarCraft right now. And so, obviously, Sully going to talk to him a little bit about maybe what build he wants to do on this map, or maybe just trying to work out those settings. But
I have a feeling this was long planned.
If I were Boxer as well, I think I'd be a little bit nervous, just because there's so many eyes on him. It's very stressful. So
I don't know. When you're sitting in his shoes as well, nothing that you do can really affect people who love you.
That's true.
It's just the way it works.
No matter whether Boxer wins or loses, I'm still going to love him.
Exactly.
I'm like Boxer's mom. Honey, if you win or lose, I still love you. But seriously, there's a lot of pressure on it. I don't know if you guys have seen the Boxer's Wings interviews and documentaries, but you can see in some of those, he's very upset with his results so far in StarCraft 2. He wants to do better. And
that's understandable, though.
Yeah. The Emperor himself, I am not worthy. Maybe is that what that says? Yeah, yep. I am not worthy. That's what we're talking about, those fans. They're out there, and Boxer wants to put on a good show for them.
I have no doubt he will.
I think we may see a very interesting build we've never seen before. Something like we've seen with the Xel'Naga Watchtower Supply Depot block, something like that. We could see something like that. I mean, he's Slayer's Boxer. He's invented things in the past. He's found some of the greatest players in the world to make, some might say, the greatest StarCraft 2 team in existence right now.
Well, their recent results have leaned in that direction. We'll see if they can go through for another team league. This one, of course, a little bit more long-term.
Yeah, this one's very, very long. Obviously going until September, like we said earlier, and you're going to play a lot of teams they haven't played against before necessarily, like us, eventually.
But I like that, though. It's just like a best-of-3 versus a best-of-5. The more you play the teams, the more fleshed out you can see how well they stack up.
Yeah, and also you can see players that you just don't see before. I love Slayer's Boxer as much as I love Kimchi. For some people, that might be not a lot, but I like Kimchi a lot. Have you tried any since you've been here?
No, I'm very picky eater, so I'll gradually get to everything.
Our new player, Oz Haksu, we went out to barbecue with him a few nights ago, and Sheth was there, and Haksu was like, "You must eat," and he was telling him to eat the kimchi, and Sheth was very nervous. But he did eat it, and I ate it with him as well. I was like, it's not that bad, see? Kimchi is actually, it's hard to get used to, but it's really, really good, in my opinion, once you get used to it. There's a lot of things like that in Korea, like the subway system. At first I was a little like, oh, I'm not used to public transportation, but now I love it. It's great. You can get around with it quite easily.
Yeah. It looks so complicated, you're going to get lost every time, and then once you do it once, you're like, oh, that's all right.
It's very different than what I'm used to, but of course, Korea's systems for everything, their public transportation is really, really good. So if you come here to Seoul, Korea, you want to get to the studio, look up the subway maps. Just look up Seoul Subway, and you'll see a huge map that's very, very detailed. It'll be in English for you.
That is true. On the subway, they do have English translations as well.
That's true. Yeah, when you're in the subway, almost everything in Korea is printed in English for transportation, so you won't get lost, you won't get confused, and
at least after the first time.
Well, yeah. It does get a little confusing when you first get there. The streets are very different than they are in the United States as well.
There you go.
There's a shot of MMA.
Looking on.
Sitting next to Min.
And just noticed everyone's watching him as well.
Yeah.
All right.
As we noticed that everyone was watching us, we were looking down at the screen just like they were, and they're like, oh.
Got to talk to the camera. All right, so it looks like both players are in the game.
Yeah, it looks like they're ready. The countdown has started. This is going to be really intense, unstable.
It is.
It's going to be MVP Guinea Pig versus Slayer's Boxer. The map is Xel'Naga Caverns. Who's going to take the lead?
I'm not saying anything.
All right, we'll find out here at the GSTL.
what he wants to do yet. Boxer going already with 2 Marines and an SCV. There's no bunker.
He's just going to make a command center. This is the boldest thing I've ever seen. He's not going to be able to hold this very easily without a bunker. Though he is going to have the ramp advantage here. There is going to be an SCV. Boxer may wait for 4. If he waits for 4, that'll be the smart choice. Goes up with 4 on the SCV, and if there's no bunker there, it's going to be very difficult for Guinea Pig to hold. Guinea
Pig must be feeling very confident with his Marine control right now. And there's going to be 3 versus 4, but that SCV will be able to take a couple of hits if he wants to. He does see them coming up the ramp now, attacking the SCV. It's the wrong thing to do. 1 Marine goes down. There's still 4 versus 2. SCVs being pulled here by Guinea Pig, now forcing Boxer back, but that many Marines.
He is going to have to run away until this joins up with 6 Marines. He may want to wait for A, but I think he is going to go up here. He just wants to make sure the bunker doesn't get up.
The bunker silhouette was there, but I don't think he wanted to go for it. Might be wanting to put it back in position. That command center is almost done, but he's got to survive these Marines. SCV's being dropped here, focusing down the Marines by Boxer.
Boxer doing some great control here. A lot of those Marines on low hit points. He's going to wait for 2 more, sending the weaker Marines to the back. And Guinea Pig, I don't think he knows what to do here. He's desperately trying to put a bunker down, but he just can't. Loses that SCV, forces the cancel.
Perfect decision making.
Does finish, but it may not matter if he dies here.
It's not going to matter. He can't deal with this many Marines. He's got 2 in the mix, but Boxer's control here is insane.
Great control by Boxer. Runs away. The SCV is being pulled off the line. It's a lot of lost mine time, and every time 2 more Marines join into the mix, it gets more and more difficult to deal with. Good control by Guinea Pig, but I just don't think he has enough. He's losing too much.
I think he's trying to bait Boxer up, but he's trying to. But Boxer's staying away, and trying to focus down those Marines. And Guinea Pig's pulling back at the perfect time for that to happen.
Exactly. Normally, when you do this, you try to mineral walk behind using the SCVs so you can surround. But this is just
so many SCVs.
Yeah, this is just silly at this point. 22.
But
22
he does.
SCVs to 8.
He does now have a second mule.
That's true. Double mules and double SCV production. All he needs to do is get a bunker up, and he actually may be able to stabilize. But I don't think
Boxer going again. I think he's just going to go for it this time. All these SCVs go down. Oh my God! All the Marines drop. There's still 4 Marines here for Boxer.
That's it, man. That's it. That's gonna be it.
That's it. He's got 4 SCVs in the main here for Guinea Pig. That's it.
More and more Marines rallying in. There's no way he can hold this. He can't get a bunker up safely. And even though he has 2 command centers, he's going to lose everything he has, and every SCV and every mule that comes out after that will die. That's going to be it. He is going to micro back here. A lot more.
He's focusing down the Marines yet again.
Back in Boxer's base, he's already got a factory up. He's added a tech lab. He's got a starport going up. He's probably just going to follow this up with Banshees if his opponent just continues to try to fight it.
He's actually fighting quite a bit of money at the moment. He's at about 500, probably waiting for that command center.
Yep, and there it is. Boxer has made a command center at his natural. Maybe realizing I can't actually force you to leave the game. You are going to be able to,
well, you want to be safe at the same time.
Exactly. So, just going to wants to play it safe instead of just kind of putting all his eggs in one basket. Let his minerals get up too high. Yep.
There are quite a few Marines back here in Guinea Pig's base as well. That second mule keeping him in it.
Yeah, that mule being really helpful. Of course, 26 SCVs to 7 SCVs is not somewhere you want to be, but he does have double command centers. He can produce 2 mules at a time, of course, with 2 SCVs.
He's going to go for the final ditch effort here. Nice control by Boxer. Hitting a lot of SCVs down. Only 4 left, but those Marines here from Guinea Pig will force him out of the base yet again.
Indeed, they do. And so, of course, right now, 11 Marines right now.
Oh, he's got a Banshee with Cloak.
Yeah, he's getting Cloak. Banshee's on the way. He's already got a tank on the way as well. The tank is driving down. He's going to use that tank to tank a lot of damage.
I see what you did there.
So even though he's had that second command center for longer, he just hasn't been able to keep up with his SCVs.
I do like how Boxer hasn't overextended himself.
Exactly. And this is going to be, I think, unfortunately it for Guinea Pig. This tank is just going to be able to do too much damage. Tanks actually do so much DPS even in tank mode.
Takes the SCV out using that, building that factory.
And again, he just backs up because he doesn't have to be there.
No.
He doesn't have to trade those armies. He's just backing away. Every time that 5, 6, 7, 8 SCVs get pulled, that's a lot of lost mine time. And when you only have like 10 SCVs, you pull 8 of them, it starts to get pretty bad.
Yep. And he is focusing on those mules as well, which means this Cloak Banshee will come in and really be effective. Looks like he's going up the ramp yet again. Guinea Pig forcing him back. The Marines at the top of the ramp really helping out here. He's cleaning up all of Boxer's Marines.
Yeah, and in fact, he does clean it up, but the Banshee is going to be the real problem here. These Marines don't have stim.
He does have a lot of them are weak now as well.
That's true. He does have the bunker to help him out. But when this Banshee comes in here, if she's controlled properly, there's almost nothing
that you can do against a Banshee when you don't have stiff.
Oh, he just dropped a mule as well. Cloak is just finished right then as well.
Does have enough for one scan. He's going to have to make it count.
There we go, GG! Could they completely fake us out?
I don't know. They've been doing that a lot.
No. There we go.
No, it's really him.
It's really him.
The fangirl just screamed. Did you hear that? I love when StarCraft fangirls in StarCraft 1 would scream and just get really into it, get excited. Now it's starting to happen in StarCraft 2.
The MVP team looking a little bit apprehensive there. We'll see. DongRaeGu looks a little bit more tired than he did in the last game, which is definitely going to favor MMA.
Yeah, not looking as
He
confident.
looks ready for business right here. Very focused.
Look at those results too, unstable. GSL May results. Code A round of 8. That's pretty impressive, but he was the Super Tournament run-up. It's not mentioned that he won last time in the Team League. It's also not mentioned that he won MLG. He's been traveling a lot.
Of course, you were, unfortunately, were here at Casting Super Tournament. I was over at MLG.
Yeah.
An amazing tournament.
Great event.
And MMA really took it to home then. So, we're going to see these two match off, and he's going to be on... Which map are we going to see?
This is Xel'Naga Fortress.
Xel'Naga Fortress. Interesting.
So, this map is a pretty fair and balanced map. It's another one of those maps that doesn't have that many bases. MMA versus DongRaeGu rematch. Oh, there's Venge there, so it's like the revenge match. I like that little picture they have at the bottom too. Interesting. So, Xel'Naga Fortress again, one of those maps that doesn't have that many bases you can take. So DongRaeGu's style, he can't use it as well. But we saw last game he can really adapt. It's almost as if he adapted in the middle of that game. He realized what was going on, just put all of his energy into holding that base, held it, got a little aggressive, got those mutas out. Then he's like, I've got my style now. What are you going to do?
And you can tell from Ganzi's point of view, that's exactly what he was trying to do. Keep it on the Roach lane mainly. And it was just clutch timing there by DongRaeGu to take that down.
Indeed it was.
And something you notice a lot once you actually get here is just one mistake will end the game. They just don't give you a chance to catch back up.
That's very true of these pro games as well as just play on the ladder. Even at a lower level, the Korean ladder, for example, Gold League on the Korean ladder is pretty damn good, I have to say. I've seen people play on the Gold League here. I know what it's like. I haven't played in it myself personally, but it's like the Gold League is like High Diamond. Platinum League is like Masters. And then if you're in Masters League, you're playing against people who are better than Grandmasters on NA.
See how these guys go. Both of them. Oh, DongRaeGu. Maybe talking a little bit. A smack in that chat.
Yeah, DongRaeGu actually just chatting it away a little bit in the chat, just laughing, doing some little emoticons in the chat. He's, we were saying he was looking a little tired, maybe feeling a little bit tense.
Faking us out.
Maybe faking out a little bit. Also, I think more likely, I think he's just trying to calm himself down. And to be confident, to be calm is so important in these kind of scenarios. Don't want to choke in these kind of spots. Look at that, another iPad. Cheerful, I really like those.
Whereas MMA just looked...
It says no one can stop at MMA.
Very focused. But both these guys actually forming a pretty hefty rivalry. They've made each other quite a bit. Always the aces of these teams. These teams at the top tier of the competition at the moment.
Can't wait until they start meeting and coding. That's very true, and I like what MMA is doing. Hold that thought. Sabito's running in here, targeting down that missile turret.
Oh, there's only that one missile turret there. There's a few Marines being stimmed in. Did get quite a few SCVs.
Yeah, the Muta's running around. They're going to go into the main.
And it looks like MMA really does not want this third base up. He's going to go straight for it. There are Mutas in the main for him, though. Getting really, a lot of SCVs.
Really frustrating when there are Mutas in your main. It's very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, there's just not enough production there to be able to take out that many Mutas. I think DongRaeGu's going to sacrifice this base here by the looks of it, pulling all his drones away just to keep that damage in the main. He's also got that extra base out the front and he's buying time. Ling's coming up into the ramp as a drop goes down in the main for DongRaeGu.
Yeah, here's a shot of MMA's main. He's looking in a tough spot here. There's so many Mutas and Zerglings in here. And he's lost so many of his forces, and he didn't even take out the hatchery at the 9 o'clock spawn, or position rather.
You know, he's going to get the command center. He's actually backed off a little bit. Is it going to burn down? I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to get some SCVs to that just in time. There's so many Banelings burrowed. Sorry, not Banelings, Zerglings burrowed right there. MMA didn't notice.
That's exactly right. And even if he did notice, it'd be scans used. Right now, as far as supply goes, 177 for DongRaeGu to just 129 of MMA.
Yep.
MMA not mining from his main base. Lost a lot of units during that attack and didn't even kill the 9 o'clock base.
And he does have that third as well. He's got that technically a fourth. He's
right now
transferring a lot of units back there by the looks of it. His mutas are coming down to do more damage. He's probably going to wait until the Marines get close and then uproot those Zerglings.
Exactly. That's exactly what he's going to do here with these mutas.
Here we go. Baiting them forward. The stim's been used. Oh, this is just like what he did against those Baneling vines. He's just luring him in. Does get a couple of supply depots as he's trying to get these forward.
Doing a lot of damage here with these mutas. He's forcing the Marines over there.
MMA in a very tight spot right now.
Yeah, he's not really taking the bait. That is so many mutas, though. And that particular clump there, I'm trying to click on them.
He's trying to get this command center yet again. There we go. Oh, he pulled back just in time, but he does see those links now. We'll be able to chase those down. I think there's just too many mutas there with the links to take a lot of damage. Does back off.
The mutas have 1-1 upgrades. The Marines just have +1 attack. And that is so many mutas. Those 19 mutas in that clump. Right now, as far as worker count goes, 81 drones out for DongRaeGu to 46 SCVs. He may stop drone production here temporarily.
Well, DongRaeGu is now maxed out. He's starting to get a trust fund.
That is very true.
That is absolutely the worst thing that could possibly be. Oh, those mutas are clumped up over that Thor. Let's get quite a few hits there.
Does take that Thor out. Going to take the tank out as well. Just using this clump of mutas to be very aggressive. And most likely, after this, he's going to start adding some more tech structures like an infestation pit, maybe an Ultralist Cavern, and once he loses those mutas that he's being aggressive with, he'll just remax with a more appropriate unit composition.
He is taking another base at the 12 o'clock position as well, trying to spend his money, trying to be efficient with it. You don't want to let it just their stockpile and then remax with the same unit composition. You want to mix it up because he does have the ability for that. It looks like he's going to go for it here. Moving in, the Banelings coming through, all the Marines. It's just not enough.
There's just way too many units.
Not enough. All the SCVs go down. DongRaeGu might get his revenge.
And it looks like he just might. The mutas are going to have to retreat for now as the Marines do come out, but he killed so many SCVs there.
What's the SCV count?
SCV count right now is 31 to 81. And I got to say, not only did he kill a bunch of SCVs, he killed those very important and expensive siege tanks.
Yep, and here we go. We do have a counterattack coming in for MMA. Those Banelings aren't morphed yet. There we go. He's got a good spread of the Marines at the moment. Looks like he's going to go for it now. Banelings coming through. Those Marines running right behind the siege tanks, actually taking out all the Banelings. MMA does have quite a strong force. More Lings being pulled in, and just this remax from that trust fund that he had. He's really going to go get the surround on all these guys now. Mutas coming through. There's not enough Marines to deal with these mutas. He's just chasing them straight back to his third base.
And there's just not enough Marines.
And there's a couple of drones saying hi to the Marines.
That was a little weird. But right now, basically, DongRaeGu not even using his base up at the top at the 12 o'clock position, but he could be. More mutas running in here. There just aren't that many Marines. He's killing the last SCVs that are left.
There's nothing he has to deal with these. He's going to come in, take out all these tech labs. No more tanks. You can even take out the reactors now as well. Not as many Marines.
Yeah, these medevacs in the wrong spot.
Oh, they're going to get picked off as well.
Looking really bad for MMA. I don't know if he can come back from here.
No, there's just no defense here for his SCVs at his third base. He's mined out at his main. He's pretty much mined out at his natural as well. And now
comes the end.
Now comes, the end pretty much. There's nothing.
Just looking too good for DongRaeGu at this point. He's just got so much control of these 1-1 mutas.
He's got that 12 o'clock base up and running now. Oh, the mutas getting caught a little bit, trying to get as many as he can. Loses 3 of them.
Little drop in the main of DongRaeGu, but is cleaned up.
He just has so much production now that MMA's trying to take out this 9 o'clock position, but reinforcements coming through. The spine crawlers doing what they can. Looking at 172 supply to 73 now.
MMA's got drops going on everywhere. We didn't get a shot of all of them. There was one at 9 o'clock, one at the north, one at the 12 o'clock, and all of them were completely shut down. DongRaeGu has spine crawlers everywhere. He can actually deal with everything that MMA is throwing at him. He just has such a great economy at this point. And he's got a huge supply lead. I can't see MMA coming back from here.
But he's going to fight to the bitter end by the looks of it.
Indeed he will.
He just hasn't had a chance to take it full base. He can't securely defend his mineral line here yet again. There's too many Mutalisks.
And it's looking like that's going to be it. He cleans up the last of the SCVs there at the third base.
Whoa, the Muta's getting caught a little bit in between the turrets and the Marines. But I think it's just a matter of time until DongRaeGu cleans up all the drops that are going around everywhere and pushes forward again.
Yeah, he's got the army to just end the game now. Here they come.
Well, he's going to come through, defend his 9 o'clock, and then push into the third for MMA by the looks of it. The siege tanks are out in the middle of nowhere. No reinforcements here. The Bangling's coming through. There's just so much stuff. The Marines are getting surrounded, cleaned up. GG!